Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. We have our 3 piles here with pile 1 on the left through to pile 3 on the right. So take a moment and feel into which pile draws you in the most. Today's reading we will be working with the new moon in Taurus. So I will leave the timestamps in the description box along with the cards that I'm using. You can also find links to all my socials and my website for private bookings. With all that being said, I will see you in the reading. Hello group 1. If you chose this Labradorite, then this one is your reading. This is a beautiful stone good for lots of different things, but what stood out to me today was that it is going to be good for helping you awaken your inner spirit and for your self and spiritual growth as well. And in this reading we are working with the energy of the new moon in Taurus. So this is kind of current energy at the time of this recording. So yeah, we're working with that energy currently and throughout the rest of the year. So yeah, over the next 6 months or so. Looking at how to, plant seeds of abundance for ourselves and how to, nurture the beautiful things that we have and can create in the world. Alright, so let's jump into what is it inside of us that is needing to be healed. Okay, we have the King of Swords coming out here along with the Page of Cups. I'm seeing a love for learning here, and I'm seeing that you are already quite experienced in certain areas of your life, but you are in a state of constant learning, and even if you feel like you've mastered certain areas, there's always more areas that you want to master and gain more knowledge on. I'm hearing with this, what part of you that needs healing is the feeling of wanting to do it all, and sometimes that is a bit much, and you need to remind yourself that you don't need to do it all at once. I'm going to get one more card here as a clarifier of this energy. for your healing. Okay, so we have the World coming out. So I do get the message here that it's like you're always sort of in the hurry to wrap up one thing and move on to the next thing, and instead, yeah, it takes away from enjoying the process at the time, and there's no actual need to rush any of these things. Yeah, it's like something that you put on yourself, like a pressure that you put on yourself to stay ahead of the game and always like have the next project on your mind, and the quicker you finish one thing and on to the next, the better, sort of thing. But that's not actually the case. And we do have the Ace of Swords here, so I feel like, yeah, there's just so many ideas going through your mind, and it kind of, all these different thoughts are getting in the way of like your focus and concentration, or moving ahead in that one area that you do need to keep focusing on. So I feel like the part that needs to be worked on is that you need to rein in your focus on one thing at a time, sort of thing, before moving on to the next, and really give that one thing like all of your energy and attention. Okay. So, what have we already got momentum with, and how can we carry it forward? We have the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Pentacles coming out. So what I'm feeling with this is we are already onto a good thing, and we just need to keep our focus in the right areas and keep moving forward by giving the right things the right attention. Okay, and with the Four of Pentacles, I'm feeling that if you're able to do this, you will progress a lot quicker, and yeah, you'll have a lot more chance of setting yourself up and being more secure, rather than like being up and down and all over the place. And we've got the Hanged Man here. So I'm feeling that this is just, yeah, like a change of perspective in your own mind. Yeah, just learning to tell yourself that it's okay if you don't feel like you're performing at a fast enough rate, or that you're ticking off enough boxes off the to-do list, because, you know, slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like that's the case here. Like, if you work on things at a slow and steady pace, it'll work out better for you in the long run, because your energy won't be jumping all over the place. And you know, if you focus your energy, you'll be putting the right kind of attention that needs to be put in place in these things, and you'll find that they flow and come together a lot easier. And it's like less work for you in the long run. It'll make it easier for you in the long run. Okay, so how can you keep cultivating abundance in your life? Alright, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through here. So yeah, I do feel like it's a message coming through here of just similar to slow and steady wins the race. Like, just, it is a long kind of game, and like just putting in the effort day by day, bit by bit, pays off in the long run. So yeah, it's just about being committed and dedicated, and you know, showing up every day, having a plan in place every day, and making things happen. And you know, you are very action focused. Like you are someone, like, once you've got ideas or passion in mind, you are very much go go go. But we've got the Hermit card coming out here, so I feel like this is just to say that it's okay to slow down at times. Yeah, and just do some grounding work and come back to feeling centered. And that will just help with the pace of things a bit, because yeah, when your energy takes off and you get back to that point of feeling like you need to rush and go 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 all the time, you're less effective. And yeah, what the actions that you take and the work that you do becomes less potent. Yeah, it just doesn't have the same kind of effect if you're like slowing down and taking your time with it, and like, yeah, really dedicating the right kind of energy to put into it. So yeah, it's okay to have that slow down time, to rejuvenate and yeah, come back to yourself, because I feel like when you ground, you're more practical, and yeah, things work a lot better for you. Your energy is better, so your work is better, everything you do like flows better. Okay. And we have the Six of Pentacles coming out here too. So I do feel like you are someone who does give a lot to the world, and you're always thinking about ways in which you can help others, and you know, that's what you are all about. And I feel like a lot of like work that you do or things that you do in your life are to help others. So yeah, I just feel like you're doing so many great things. So just keep doing what you're doing, and spreading all that love and kindness. And I feel like it'll always come back to you. Your kindness and caring nature, with the people around you, and yeah, people will start showing that back to you, how much they care, and you'll get a lot of kindness coming back to you and coming your way. And it'll create this kind of community, this loving, bubbling community, of like lots of people trying to help each other and be there for each other and support each other. Alright, so is going to be helpful and uplifting for us. Okay, so we have the Justice card coming through here, and I'm getting the feeling of things becoming right in your world. And it's like you've put in so much hard work and effort, and yeah, when things start to flow and everything starts to come in with ease, it'll just be this moment of feeling more relaxed, and yeah, knowing that your contributions and all of your hard work and efforts are paying off and having the right effect. Yeah, and it's like I see a lot of abundance in this and prosperity coming into your life. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords coming out here as well, and I'm not feeling like yeah, what I'm feeling is just like really self-indulgent energy, actually. Yeah, like you worked hard, so I feel like it's time for you to put your feet up a little bit throughout the rest of this year and, you know, treat yourself. Yes, treat yourself to, you know, something special that you wouldn't usually do for yourself. Yeah, whether it's like a spa day or a nice meal out, or, you know, a weekend away. Booking at the hair salon, get your hair done, nails done, something to make yourself feel good and like be a bit indulgent and extravagant for yourself. Alright. We also have the Five of Wands coming out here. I feel this is like you are stripping back the walls of any kind of competition or comparison with others. Like you're at a place in your life where you are so comfortable in yourself and what you do that you don't need to worry about what anyone else is doing. You know, you used to lose a lot of self-esteem or lack a lot of confidence when you looked at other people, and you know, the negative self-talk comes in, telling yourself that you're so different to them, you're not like them, you don't have the same qualities as them. And it used to really bring you down into a dark place, but you've worked through that, and I feel like that doesn't affect you anymore, and you've come out the other side feeling very comfortable. Yeah, you've really gained a new sense of self-confidence, and you've really worked on your self-worth and valuing what you do. Yeah, and you do place a lot of importance on what you do as well. And you know that you're different, but you know, you actually enjoy your uniqueness now. Okay. So we also have the Three of Pentacles here. So I just feel like this is a message to say just keep doing what you love and keep doing you, because you are already on you're already creating so many miraculous things and things that you should be so proud of. So yeah, just keep learning all these new things and developing all these new skills and just growing so much as a person and spiritually as well. Yeah, you definitely should feel proud of who you are and like how unique you are. I'm hearing it's a force to be reckoned with. Okay. So, how can we nurture all the beautiful things in your world? How can you nurture all the beautiful things you already have in your world? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords coming out here. So I feel like this is really all just about having fun and seeing things from a playful side. Yeah, if you ever feel like you're getting too carried away with stress or worry in what you're doing, just strip it right back and think about why you started and why you're passionate about the things that you do, and what you love about what you do, and try and come from it from like a playful place and have fun with it. Try and insert some fun into it, because like at the very start of the journey you had lots of fun and it was all about the fun and the enjoyment and the love of it. So yeah, just keep remembering that and don't lose sight of that. Okay, and we also have the Love card coming out here. Yeah, I do feel like this is just backing up the love that you have for what you do and what you have created in your world, and just keep falling in love with that more and more every day, and falling in love with this new person that you're growing and building and becoming more and more every day as well. Okay, and we have the Eight of Cups here. I feel like this is just about enjoying the ebb and flow of life and just going along with the flow, and just not trying to rush to the next stage, and just going from point 1 to 2, point A to B at the pace the universe wants you to go. So yeah, just about allowing for divine timing. And allowing things to move at their own pace and at the will of the universe and the divine. And we also have the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing just never lose sight of that like willingness to learn and that adventurous side and wanting to always explore new things. Don't lose that sense of excitement and always wanting to try new things and look at new things and look at things in new ways. That's a good thing. It's just about not jumping all over the place from thing to thing. But don't lose that excitement, but also keep the focus and the concentration. Okay, let's have a look at some oracle cards for you. Okay, so from the Divine Feminine Oracle, you got Joan of Arc, the Warrior of Light. I have still like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. During Joan of Arc's heresy trial, her interrogators asked her if she was state of grace. She answered, "If I am not, may God put me there, and if I am, may God so keep me." Her unfaltering faith in the truth of her own visions made the impossible possible. As a teenager, she led an army that changed the course of history for France, and because of the trials, we have sworn testimony detailing the courage of her convictions and her own testimony about her visions of the Archangel Michael, who inspired the course of her actions. "Act and God will act," she said. The faith she had in her vision allowed her to take on a task that had never been done before by a young woman. Her every action chanted, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." She is associated with the fleur-de-lis known as the Flower of Light. It represents the Trinity, the profound truth that the Trinity would not exist without Mary, and her brave response to the angel Gabriel's call. Joan, like Mary, knows she is directly connected to the divine from within her, and she allows that connection to guide her. Joan of Arc's life is a testament to what is possible for us when we believe steadfastly in our own vision. She asks for us to move beyond our fear, to act on our truth, and to do this with the confidence of knowing that every step is flanked with angels. What is the most powerful vision for my life? Okay. And you also got this cleansing from the Healing Waters Oracle. Water has been deeply associated with both physical and spiritual cleansing since ancient times. We use water to cleanse our day away as we bathe, and many of the world's faiths and traditions use water as a means of spiritual purification, from immersion to holy rivers to baptism and ritual baths. Pilgrims around the world journey to numerous sites for the healing and cleansing qualities of their waters. The water in the grounds of Japan's Hongu Sengen Taisha, a Shinto shrine at the foot of sacred Mount Fuji, is seen both deeply holy and self-purifying. Flowing from the melting snow at the volcano's mountain summit, it forms washing pools that call people to them from near and far. Many believe that these pools are very mystical and powerful. Local legend says that the depth of the pool waters magically changes according to the size of the person who enters them, adapting to the level of their submergence. While visiting the healing water sites of the world is an incredible thing to do, we don't need to travel to experience the healing and cleansing power of water for ourselves. You probably already use water in this way, although perhaps not consciously. As you shower or bathe, as you wash your hands, consider the water and call on it to support you by washing away what's coming to an end or is no longer in alignment, leaving space for what you'd like to birth anew. What is no longer in alignment or coming to an end that you're ready to release? Okay. And we also have this one here from Divine Intuition Oracle, Pets. So, the animals you choose to have in your home can be your best friends and wonderful companions. They are also incredibly intuitive. Spending time in their company can enhance your own intuitive capacity, while also providing some essential unconditional love. Most people have experienced the Forgiving nature of a pet. You accidentally step on your cat or dog's tail, yet minutes later they are back to purring or chasing their favorite stick. What you are experiencing here is how present animals are. They don't live in the future or the past, and they don't dwell on what happened to create a story about it, such as she stepped on my tail because she doesn't really care about me. They just hiss or yelp and move on. By their very nature, animals can bring messages of hope, inspiration, willingness, and forgiveness. They remind you to enjoy what you have and to resist the temptation to overthink or analyze things. You might assume it's easy for a pet to be carefree because they have no responsibilities. They don't understand the stock market or have concerns about growing old, but all living creatures face challenges. Some we are aware of and some we aren't. They experience joy and contentment as well as fear and rejection. They understand what a pecking order exists in your home and among other animals they might interact with. They know hunger and thirst and might want to hide during a thunderstorm. And they know when you need some tender loving care and give it freely. When you tune into your pets by watching their body language, listening to the different sounds they make and noticing their timing, you will begin to realize they have plenty to tell you. Animals are particularly good judges of character and can make it very clear who they don't like or trust. Your animals will let you know when you need to be still and remind you to stop striving for a while. In short, they will show you how to be and let you know when to be still. Okay. That is everything I have for you today, Group 1. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Yeah, let me know how it's fit for you. And I look forward to reading for you again next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the Angelite, then this one is your reading. Okay, so we are working with the energy of the new moon in Taurus. So this is things we are currently working with, and we'll be working with this sort of manifestation and abundance throughout the rest of the year. So over the next 6 months we'll be working with this energy. And I forgot to mention that Angelite is, the message I'm getting through with it today is It's especially good for, you know, your awakening at the moment, and, you know, awakening that inner spirit that is coming out, and your self-growth and spiritual growth at the moment. Okay, so let's get into what are we needing to heal at the moment. Okay, so I'm seeing the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like there's a bit of an unsettled energy of not knowing what to choose, or yeah, not being able to stick to a decision, or not really knowing if, you know, certain decisions that you're thinking about are the right thing for you. And we have the Knight of Wands coming out here as well. And I'm getting the energy of like not knowing what to do, or feeling like you have no idea what to do or how to tackle a situation. Like you are just feeling a bit out of your depth, and like you don't have what it takes to be able to handle this, and you're reserving and you're holding back. You're not stepping into your power because of this fear. And you have hope for like a happy family, happy life full of love and abundance. And I'm feeling like there's a fear of not being able to achieve that at the moment. But that's really important to you. Okay, so what is going well at the moment, and what do we need to keep bringing forward throughout the rest of the year? Okay. So we have the World coming out here. So I really feel like now is a time to really end a cycle, put a stop to things, put an end to things, like finish things up with something in your life. Definite need for like closure. Okay, and then as well as looking forward and going on that new step, like taking that leap. I feel like there's a big step to be taken, and yeah, I'm not sure if you know what that step needs to be yet, or if you just aren't ready to take that yet, not ready to take the leap yet. Okay, but that's what needs to be the main focus, is really taking that step and being ready for it, and really taking it and not looking back, and like really stepping into your power with it as well. Okay. And it's going to be a time where maybe you don't have all the answers, or you feel like you have no idea what you're doing, but that's okay. You will figure it out. You don't need to have all the answers. You can figure it out as you go. You can gather the answers as you go. Yeah, the biggest thing is going to be taking action. And the best way to learn here is just to put yourself in it, and you know, you dive in the deep end and you've got to learn to swim. And I do feel like you are capable, and you're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve of how capable you can be. And I do feel like you will be fine and you will be able to handle it if you do dive in the deep end, and I feel like you've definitely got what it takes to be able to learn on the go and find the right resources on the go. Okay, so we also have the Four of Cups here. Okay, so moving into the forward, moving into the future, I do feel like you really need to savor the things that are working well for you and the things that are important to you in your life, and make that a priority, make that a focus, because you know, if that's what it's always about, like you have no other option but to move forward, and build on that. Because yeah, what you already have is your greatest gifts, and I feel like what you already have is like very important and special to you. So always bring the focus back to that. Okay. Alright, how can you cultivate abundance in your life? Okay, so I feel like it's going to be about creating this newness in your life. Things are not going to look the same as they did before, so yeah, just really cultivating those relationships that you do have and making and transforming them into something new. And I just feel like it's about transformation and like connections and relationships transforming and changing, but for the better, and you know, just strengthening the connection that's already there and the relationships that you already have. Okay, we have the Five of Wands here. So I feel like this is cutting off from any kind of drama and going kind of like non-contact, or only conversing with somebody if like it's factual or practical, you know, if it's like a necessary communication about like a day-to-day task, for example. You have to speak about those important things, but you don't have to speak about personal things. You don't have to entertain feelings or emotions with this person or energy that you're dealing with. Yeah, so I really feel like it's about creating and sticking to those communication boundaries. And yeah, cutting off the source of any kind of confrontation or issues. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands here as well. So with this, I'm just getting a message of just taking care of yourself and acknowledging when you may be feeling too tired or too exhausted or taking on too many things at once, and just strip it back and really just nurture yourself, you know, focus on getting enough sleep, you know, spend a day on the couch watching TV, whatever it is that you need to do to just rest up and look after yourself, and just know that it's okay to do that. Okay, and we have the Nine of Wands here as well. Okay, with this card, I'm feeling like it's all about making decisions based on your intuition. Like, I feel like your gut instinct is really important here. And I feel like sometimes you might get mixed up between what is actually your gut instinct or what is actually just like you wanting a certain outcome, and your brain is telling you certain things, so you're having certain thoughts, and you're feeling like you're actually acting out of intuition, but you're coming from a more logical place, and that's where you're getting stuck because yeah, that's where it's causing some confusion, because it's actually coming from your your monkey mind, I guess. Yeah, the mind that you shouldn't be really listening to, and you're getting tricked into sort of believing that that's actually your intuition when it's not. But I do feel like it is very important to tune into your intuition and make decisions based on how you feel and what you know deep down, and not just at a surface level, at like a really subconscious level. Okay. Alright, what is going to be really good and helpful for you right now? You have the Page of Swords. Okay, so with the Page of Swords, I feel like a connection to the World card here, like just getting excited about your future. You know, it's a big, bold step that you need to make, and there's a lot of fear around it at the moment, but there's also an exciting side of it that you haven't quite grasped yet. So yeah, you're not quite seeing how much greatness is to come into your world on this new journey, on this new path. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to be excited for when you're ready to step into that kind of playful, excited energy. Okay, we do have the Hermit coming out here, so definitely a message of taking that time out to retreat and have your own space when needed. And yeah, make sure you do carve out that time for yourself. It's really important to be able to do what you need to do. I'm just hearing like appointments or self-care tasks, self-care activities. Yeah, even just like, you know, things that make you feel good, doing your hair nice, or, you know, having like an extra long bath, and, you know, putting on all the nice lotions, all the nice bath salts. Okay, so we also have the Three of Cups coming out here, so I definitely feel like amongst all the chaos of life, definitely make that time to connect with the important people in your life and have fun, and, you know, do your hobbies, or, you know, connect with your friendship groups, your besties, your tribe. And yeah, still do the things that you love and that are important to you. Yeah, because that's really important. Okay, and we also have the Two of Cups here. I feel with the Two of Cups, this is just about like really treating yourself well. And yeah, making sure that you do treat yourself here and there, or yeah, do the things that you want to do. Don't hold back because you think you might be, you know, you have any guilt, or you think you might be being selfish or self-indulgent. Definitely don't feel like that, and you definitely deserve to treat yourself and do special things for yourself. Okay. And what beauty in your world do you need to keep nurturing? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Fool card coming out here. So I really feel like it's just like flipping the switch in, you know, this rock bottom ending that you've kind of come to and you've hit. It's flipping the switch around and, you know, actually seeing this as like a brand new start and a fresh new beginning, and, you know, a total transformation of yourself and a transformation of your life. Like, yeah, I'm feeling like a really rebirth energy here. Of, yeah, just creating this new life for yourself and becoming this new person. And yeah, with the Fool card as well here, it's like, just don't look back. Just take that leap of faith and don't look back. Like, you've got what it takes. Sure, you may feel like you have no idea what you're doing. Sure, like you're going into it completely blind, like completely inexperienced. Don't have a clue, but that's okay. Like, you do not have to have it all figured out. It will come to you. You will manage it. You will gather what you need to gather along the way. Yeah, and just look at it as this exciting adventure for yourself, of like, you get to see and meet this new version of yourself, and you get to create this new exciting world for yourself. Yeah, and it's all by design. It's like you create it. You get to pick and choose exactly what surrounds you in your environment and your world. Yeah, so I feel like that's very exciting. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards for you. Okay, from the Divine Feminine Oracle, you have Lala, the Saint of Spoken Words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me right in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on I am statement we say, on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act up on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. Okay, and we have from the Healing Waters Oracle, Birth Mysteries. What are you being called to create? Water is intelligent, and where there's water, there's life. We are water beings. We travel from the watery world of the Great Mother to be born into this world, our first breath making the transition from water to air. We all grew from a single cell into a form in the waters of the amniotic sac of the Great Mother. And from there, that same intelligence has been guiding us every step of the way. It's the same force that tells flowers when to bloom and the planet to spin. You're a creative being living in a creative world. This is a planet of creativity and manifestation. Creativity is your natural state. What are you being called to create? Creativity isn't only for certain people, it's within us all. What would you like to create? Don't squeeze the hose, loosen your grip and call the intelligent waters to flow through you every step of the way. Then follow it up with consistent action. Embodied creativity happens when we have a vision and act on that vision. Every idea in the world is pointless without this consistent action. Stay true to what you're being called to create and show up to it day after day after day. Okay, and we also have from Divine Intuitions Oracle, the development card. Will your intuition develop into something that delivers amazing predictions? It's possible, of course, but it's more likely to become a loyal friend that accompanies and guides you through your day. We all have momentous experiences in life occasionally, but our daily experience is usually much more incremental than that. Developing your intuition and allowing it to improve your daily life will make it more readily available during those random big moments, just as regular training at the gym can prepare you for a marathon. Your intuition needs room to grow, the same as a plant needs room for its roots to access to sunlight. Crowding it out with activity and noise will inhibit its development. Give your intuition just 10 minutes of quiet time a day and it will repay you beyond measure. Step out onto your patio, go to your local park or invest some noise-cancelling headphones. Do whatever is necessary to gain some precious quiet time. What are you meant to be doing during this quiet time? Believe it or not, it's best to do absolutely nothing. Just sit there and allow your busy mind to unwind. Okay, that is everything I have for you, Group 2. I hope you've enjoyed your reading this week. And I look forward to reading for you again next time. Please do let me know how this reading fit for you. I love to hear your feedback. Bye. group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this Aquamarine, then this one is for you. This particular stone here, you may not be able to see, but there's like a little hole there. So maybe that's a message in itself, like maybe you feel like there's a bit of a hole in your life, or a hole in your heart. Okay, but we are working with the new moon in Taurus at the moment, so current energy, and looking at working with that throughout the rest of the year, over the next 6 months. So let's start with what needs healing at the moment for us. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of healing for you at the moment to go through in your current situation. This is a bonus card in this deck. It's Paranormal Curiosity, and it identifies a situation here. So I do feel that there is a lot to be healed in this situation. And I do feel like one of the main things is like finding your inner strength and stepping into your power and finding that courage and finding out how brave you can be in this situation. And I feel like at the moment also you are feeling like quite down, like there's not much hope for your future. I feel like you've lost a hope in what's to come, if there's anything good to come still in your life. Okay, so what is working well at the moment that we need to keep bringing forward? Okay, so we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups coming out here. So I feel like during this time you really have been the boss of your emotions, like really handled things so well. And I think that is a testament to your character, like how strong you actually really are. And yeah, I don't think you quite give yourself enough credit for how strong you actually are. You don't believe in yourself enough to realize that you have so much strength inside you. And I do feel like on one hand you feel like you've asserted a lot of boundaries with your emotions, and have learnt how to control your emotions, but then on the other hand there's like a need for you to also loosen up a bit and be vulnerable with your emotions. Because I feel like you've tried to control them for so long that now that there's a bit of a need for it to be loosened up a bit, and for that vulnerability to come out a little bit. Alright, and we also had the Chariot coming out and the Five of Cups coming out. So I feel like, moving forward, it's really just about letting go of the past, to make room for new beginnings, and this, to be able to heal heal everything from the past, is really focusing on the future. And yeah, I know you don't see a lot of good things for your future at the moment, but yeah, with the Chariot and the Five of Cups, I really feel like it's a message of like things will take off. And yeah, it's just about really focusing on like, yeah, all the great things that are to come in your life, and knowing that, you know, you do still have great things in your life and they're just going to get better and better. And it's just about trusting in that and believing in that. And I feel like it's about, you know, really trusting in the universe and in the divine willpower, and that, you know, the universe really has your back, and there's lots of people and spirits working for you and looking after you. Okay, so how can you keep cultivating abundance in your life? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords coming out here, and I'm really feeling like this is just about showing up for yourself now and nurturing yourself. A lot of self-love. Yeah, I'm hearing, because if you don't love yourself for who you are, then you're not going to create this future for yourself that you want. You've really got to accept and appreciate and value who you are, and know that you are worthy of so much in this life. And we also have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, it's just about holding on to that feeling of, you know, even though this is all new and scary, it is a new adventure, and it's an exciting adventure to be on. Yeah, it's a journey to self-love and self-acceptance. And I feel like this is really all about just finding ways to like fill your cup and get fulfillment, and unconditional love from your world and your environment that you have around you. So whether that's, you know, children, just in your home space, family, friends, just those around you. Because those things like really make you feel good as well. Okay, so what do we need to focus on that would be really good for us? Okay, so we have the Justice card coming out here. I feel like this is about just, yeah, trusting in the way things are meant to work out, and that, you know, karma will happen, and, you know, people will get what they deserve, and situations will work out according to, you know, how they are supposed to and what's right. So yeah, just kind of take relaxation, or be like, yeah, let that kind of alleviate your stress, just to know that things are going to work out for the right reasons, and yeah, the truth will be exposed, and, you know, people will get what they are meant to get in this life. Okay, so we also have the Page of Wands coming through here, So I feel like it's just a time for like learning and picking things up on the go, and yeah, not being concerned about having things perfect straight off the bat. You know, just yeah, practicing what you do. Yeah, practicing life, practicing learning to live this new life of yours. And yeah, don't cry over spilt milk. Or I'm just like, I just see an image of like, you know, a child trying to ride a bike and they fall like without training wheels, and they keep falling over the first time they try, and they kind of have a big meltdown, and like the world is over, like, and then they don't want to do it anymore, and then they stop doing it for a while until they're ready to hop back on. So yeah, I just feel like it's a message to don't give up hope, and don't give up that like kind of not give up attitude. Like keep on pushing and keep on going, and yeah, just keep practicing and don't give up in this new world of yours. Okay, so what can you keep on nurturing within your world? Right, so we have the Two of Cups coming out here. So I feel like what you need to put nurturing in is to your relationship with yourself, and to the relationship you have with your loved ones or friends or family. But yeah, definitely a big focus on creating this new relationship with yourself, and really fostering this relationship with yourself as well. Really valuing your importance. Yeah, and just discovering, you know, new things to love about yourself. Or maybe even old things to love about yourself, you know, things that you've suppressed away for many years, or you haven't done since childhood, you know, picking up some of those things and doing them again because you love them. So yeah, just really having fun with yourself and your relationship with yourself as well, and doing things just because you enjoy them. Okay, and we also have the Four of Pentacles coming out here. So yeah, I think with all this advice on just nurturing yourself, and yeah, creating this new relationship and this new life for yourself, I really think it's just about doing that every day and showing up for yourself every day, and you know, using affirmations, you know, rituals to bring in, you know, positive energy, and you know, keep cleansing away any unwanted energy, any energy that may be not serving you for your highest good. Yeah, and with all those practices and showing up for yourself every day, I do feel like you are going to create a beautiful life for yourself, and things will come together and work out for you in the long run. Okay, let's get some oracle cards for you. Okay, so from the Divine Feminine Oracle, you got Catherine Labradorite, the Patroness of Miraculous Healing. I'm ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. It can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children and partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth, and also suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handing that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back might still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted. And there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. Okay, and we also have beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives and breaking free. Often the things that we think we want are not what we really want deep down. Sometimes we go after them because the world has told us we should do certain things or be a certain way, and we don't realize there's a choice. Sometimes we're driven by the need to keep up, be approved of, or fit in. Sometimes we do things just because we've always done them, and we can't even see out of the box that's containing us. Sometimes what we're chasing is really chasing us. What is it that you truly want, and why do you want what you truly want? Be honest about it. Why are you chasing that's holding you captive? What are you chasing that's holding you captive? Are you being called to break free out of the box that's containing you? What's beneath the surface of what you currently see? What are your true motives deep down? Are you expending your energy on things that aren't true inner yearnings? What's really driving your behavior and your desires? Is it time to move forward from confusion to clarity, to question the narrative, realign yourself, and reclaim your life? To open your mind to what it is that you really, truly want, and then reorient yourself towards it. It's safe to change your mind, to step out of the box, to choose a different way of being. Look beneath the surface of your day-to-day life and reflect on what's really driving you and what you really, truly want. Freedom always flows, and so does ease and fulfillment. Okay, and from the Divine Intuition Oracle, you also got these two coming out together, which is Mother Nature and Base Chakra. So definite need to get out into nature. If you can, even if it's just sitting out on your patio for 10 minutes a day, getting some fresh air, and spending time working on your grounding practices on a daily basis or a more frequent basis would be really good for you throughout this healing process. Okay, that is what I have for you this week, Group 3. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Let me know how it resonated and fit for you. I always love to hear. And I look forward to reading for you again next time. Bye.